Hi, my name's Corey Conrad, and this is a productivity system called Dreams and Routines, which I created. So let's start with a brief introduction. Before creating this system, I lived day to day with no direction, felt there wasn't enough hours in a day, rarely felt accomplished, wasn't on a good sleeping schedule, didn't have a solid routine of any kind, wasn't making time to learn new things, let important things go unchecked, didn't get to do the things I enjoyed on a regular basis. You could say that my life was a mess, but maybe you can relate to this too. First of all, I'm doing this video to help you. I'm not selling anything, I'm definitely not a masterclass mentor. I believe that everyone has great potential within them, so hopefully this will help you reach your full potential. So let's begin. Here's an overview of the 7 steps of dreams and routines. So let's start with step 1. Determine your why. First, you need to define your reason and purpose. This concept is the basis for everything to work on because if you have your reason, your purpose, why you do it, when you have that defined, you'll definitely be able to wake up in the morning and feel the energy to accomplish what you need to. It's really important. So I asked the question, why is being productive important to you? And here's some of mine. I want to be healthy and productive. I want to do what I love. I want to do great things and enjoy the journey. So those are a few of mine, and you can set it up however you like. So it's very important, once you determine what your why is, you need to write it down. And this can be either on a device or on paper. I have mine pinned in Google Keep. Just make sure that you have it somewhere convenient so you can review it every morning. And also do this as soon as possible in the morning because this helps to destroy internal doubts and negativity. These things like to creep in even early in the morning, so this helps to combat those things. Alright, so that brings us to step 2, the master list. Now this one might take the longest out of all of them, so I want you to make a list. And this will be a list of everything you care about or you would like to care about, your interests, dreams, daily routines, hobbies, chores. Simply put, everything that is important to you and everything you need to do. Now don't worry if your list is massive, mine was too, but I'll talk more about managing that in a later step. So that brings us to step 3, life categories. Okay, so now that you have your master list, I want you to look it over and break it up into categories that make sense for your life. So for example, I have personal, household, one for each of my businesses, and a few others that pertain to me. And if you don't get perfect the first time, you can always tweak. That's how this whole system is built. Just keep tweaking it and making it better to fit your needs. So that brings us to step 4, the to-do list. The to-do list, that's definitely a dreaded thing, but if you follow this system, I really see how it can not be such a daunting thing and it can really, really help. So the first thing you want to do is find a to-do list app that works for you. Secondly, you want to create a category for each of your life categories. And third, start at the top of your master list and add each item to the appropriate category. So what I like to do is highlight or strike through each item as I add it so I don't get lost within the big master list. You want to make each item recur to meet your needs, whether that's daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. I use a service called Todoist, but you can use whatever works for you and allows you to do these basic things. And just remember, it won't be perfect right away. I like the saying, Rome wasn't conquered in a night. I believe in continual improvement, but more on that in a moment. So you definitely want to keep it neat and organized so you can be able to make upgrades easier in the future. So once you get that all under control, that brings you to step 5, goals. So I want you to create 3 to 7 goals, and these are big picture kind of things. You want to be able to assign completion dates to them. And the reason for only 3 to 7 is because I found that working on too many big projects at once, it holds back your potential to actually focus and get these things done. Right now, currently myself, I have 7, but I would like to have 5 or less eventually if possible. Next is step 6, live and maintain. So the next thing you want to do here is just live your life and see how the plan goes. Something that really helps me is having a Pomodoro timer. Now the way this works is you just click the timer, it starts, and you work for 25 minutes. And then it gives you 5 minutes off. And that 5 minutes is like a break. It's personal time. You can stretch, drink some water, take care of a few quick personal tasks. It's an excellent thing. And the way it goes is it's 20 minutes work, 5 minutes break. 25 minutes work, 5 minutes break. And it does that a few times. And then eventually it gives, instead of a 5-minute break, you can get a 25 or a 30-minute break based on how you set it up. And what this actually does is it helps you be able to work longer. So I used to think, oh, I'm getting burned out, so I can't work all day and different things like that. But now I can actually work from early in the morning to at night. But I take care of my body in the meantime, and also I take care of personal time too. So even though I can set out and complete a big work project, it's really in a balanced way, and it doesn't allow me to burn out by doing it that way. So I highly recommend that. And then the next part here is certain things for dreams and routines. It's basically like a maintenance plan for it. So these are things that you want to interject into your to-do list. So you want to read your why every morning. Again, this helps get rid of that negativity, and it gets you excited for the day and what you need to do. You want to review your goals every morning also. Same concept there. Here's one that I really think is cool. Do something that will improve your life daily. So this could be a 5, 10, 15-minute thing. It can be something that will help improve other aspects of your life. So it might be, let's say you have a disorganized desk. Take 15 minutes, just make it a little neater. I guarantee your next day is going to be more smoother because of that. So these are things that help push your potential even further too. Every night you want to do a journal entry, and this can be just a few sentences. It doesn't have to be complex, but just kind of keep track of how the system's working, and that'll allow you feedback so then you'll be able to adjust certain things in your schedule. And if you use Pomodoro, which I highly recommend, just take a look at the log every week, and this way you can be able to see which days are productive and which days maybe you're getting a little off focus and need to make adjustments. So you want to tweak your to-do list. Again, this could be based off of your journal review. That helps put things into perspective. So just move tasks around as needed and just try out different things. That's all you can do and see what works for you. So at the end of the month or the beginning of the next month, evaluate the month. So this is something you would put in monthly. Again, you can just kind of reflect on how productive you were and just where you think maybe you can make some improvements. Also, if needed, you can adjust your master list. 3 concepts I like is cut down the clutter. You can eliminate things, automate things, and delegate things. So, of course, eliminate, that's just getting rid of the stuff that it really doesn't even matter. Like maybe you had best intentions of doing something, but you might find out, hey, no one really cares. This makes no difference. I'm just eliminating this. Automate, there's a lot of technology that helps make things easier. So you could look into doing some automation to get rid of some tasks. And then, of course, delegation. Maybe you don't like to clean your house. Well, you could get someone to do that, or there's many different ways that you can delegate tasks. So that's another way to look at your master list and maybe be able to take your workload down a little bit. And then, of course, on a yearly scale, I want you to review the whole program prior to January 1st. And I plan to keep making upgrades to this. Again, this is something that I'm trying out myself. And along the journey, I might find out more efficient ways, and I'll keep updating you on that. So you'll be able to get the most current version of what my ideas are, and you can follow those, and hopefully they'll help even more. So this all brings me to the last step. Step 7 is harmony. This is maybe not even a step, but a concept. And it's so crucial to being able to stay on track. So here's the premise. Life gets crazy. You get off track. Something unexpected happens. Someone distracts or interrupts your day. This is all common things. We live, imperfect lives, you could say. So harmony, it's being able to face anything that combats your dreams and routines. And this is where you rise above the situation. I think it's such a cool concept because I had so much trouble with this, and it's definitely something I'm still working on mastering. So as I develop new ideas about how to accomplish this, I'll definitely be passing it along, because by getting you guys on dreams and routines, it helps motivate me. It helps me keep accountable too. So that's what that all comes down to. So finally, congratulations. You listened to me rant here a little bit about my ideas, so good for you. And I just want to say again, stay tuned for updates. I plan to do a couple videos like this just to update the ideas. I'm gonna definitely get better ideas here or there. So I just want to pass that information on to you guys to help people be more productive. That is definitely something that I find interest in, and it definitely excites me. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. And please leave a comment if you need clarification on anything, or questions or suggestions or anything. Like I said, I'm not a professional teacher in this regard, so this is a little new to me, but I want to step out of my comfort zone and, again, do some good. So I'll see you guys next time, and thanks for watching.